So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another instant match reaction as Manchester United have beaten Sheffield by 2-1 away from home and have made it back-to-back victories, and we have not been able to say that many times this season, so I'm really happy about that. But it was the same old. It was exactly what we have been seeing the whole of the season so far, just about getting over the line. How am I saying that we're just about getting over the line against Sheffield United? Newcastle beat this team 8-0 and we're making it look difficult. And at times today, they were a much better team. How concerning is that? Like, they were a much better team. And I understand we've got injuries. I understand that. Our whole back four, our normal back four, is out at the moment. And we are going to struggle in that phase. But it's not an excuse for what we are seeing on the pitch. We can barely control the midfield, and this is Sheffield United. This is a team who's going to be down there this season. And we're making them look good and making them look like a good Premier League side. That's how bad we are at the moment. And I'm glad we've won the game today because we saw against Burnley, we won that game and we couldn't build on it. Beat Brentford, international break. Can we build on that Brentford game? Have we finally turned that corner? And we won today. As I said, we had to rely on a DIOGO DALOT banger of a finish, and it was a really, really good goal. Maybe the keeper could have done better, but we were in desperate need of a bit of luck and something like that. DIOGO DALOT pulls it out of the bag, 2-1 to Manchester United, and we've won the game. But yeah, as soon as we went 2-1, I was just praying to myself, saying, do not concede. Do not concede, please, because we scored the first goal and once again we conceded straight away for a penalty, or McTominay gave away the penalty. But yeah, just to get over the line today, I'm really happy about it. Obviously, I said in the preview, we do have a difficult month coming up. We've got Copenhagen in the Champions League, which again, we cannot afford to lose that game, or I think we're going to be out. That's how easy it is. I do think we're going to be out of the Champions League if we don't beat Copenhagen. So that's a massive game. And then we've got the Manchester derby. So a massive, massive week coming up. But yeah, I did expect to win the game. I wanted to win it more comfortably. I would have hoped we could. But of course, the team, just looking at that team as well, guys. Like, we're Manchester United. And that defence, I know we've got injuries. I understand there's no Wan-Bissaka. I understand there's no Luke Shaw. There's no Martinez. But just our backups. I know Maguire was good today. Maguire and Evans were really good. And we've got to give them credit, where it's due, to be fair. Because recently, Maguire and McTominay have been in good form. And I'm not going to just, overreact about it and say, oh, do you know what? McTominay, Maguire, I want them to stay now, play every week. No, a lot of people will be like that. But you have to realise the bigger picture, and they're not good enough for our club. They're not good enough. Obviously, players go through good bits of form, and that's what they're going through. But I don't want people to be blinded by that. I really, really don't, because they're not good enough. And as soon as our players get fit again, they're going to be out the team. That's how easy it is. And I'm thankful they're playing well, because we're not in a good bit of form at the moment. We are struggling to win games, so they need to play well at the moment. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, it was just about winning today, and we've got over the line. I said 3-0. I said 3-0. Why on earth would I say 3-0, considering the way we play in? But that's where we are at the moment. I can't go into a game against Sheffield United thinking we're going to smack them, because that's not going to happen. This team at the moment is not capable of doing that. I don't know when we'll be capable, because at the moment, we don't seem like improving. As I mentioned, we couldn't control the midfield. Yes, in the first half we had a good few chances, but in the second half, we couldn't break down Sheffield United. There was not many clear-cut chances. As I've mentioned, Newcastle put 8 past these. So that's how easy it can be. That's why I'm so concerned by that, because we're scrapping, we're giving everything we have to win against this team, when realistically, it should be done in 45 minutes. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Before we get into the player ratings, I just want to say, of course, we heard the news earlier, Sir Bobby Charlton passing away. We heard the news around 3 o'clock, and it is tragic news, like, obviously, way before my time. But you don't have to watch him, or having to watch him, I mean, to realise how good he was, how important he was to Manchester United, and what he did for this club. He's a legend, he's an icon of the game, so yeah, it was tragic news hearing that. It was good to see the Manchester United away and singing his name and that. You know, you love to see those type of things happening. But yeah, it was just so unexpected. So rest in peace to him, of course, and obviously, you know, put it down below as well. But yeah, let's get on to the player ratings. So in goal, Andre Onana for me today played okay. You know, made a couple of really important saves in the first half. Second half didn't have to do much, but when he was called upon, he was there. He was really good today, and that was one of his better performances. So for me, Andre Onana gets a solid 6. I thought he was good today. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know down below, but that was definitely one of his better performances. Of course, the team. I didn't even mention the team. The team was Onana, Lindelof at fullback with Diogo Dalot, Johnny Evans, and Maguire, which again, Varane could have been in the team, but obviously just come back from an injury. We know the rest are injured. And in the middle, McTominay alongside Amrabat, which I did say McTominay did deserve to start this game. So I was happy to see him playing. And obviously he scored again today as well, which again continues his good form for Scotland and Manchester United, scoring so many goals at the moment. So I was happy with him today. So it was them two, and then it was Anthony returned back to the starting 11, Bruno, Rashford and Højlund. Again, I don't know what Garnacho has to do to start a game. Once again, as soon as he came on, he did more than Rashford did the whole game. And Rashford, again, should have scored today. Had a few chances, really good chances actually, and he should be scoring those. Garnacho came on, he was bright, he was electric. And I just love to see that because it just brings energy to the crowd, which our attack at the moment isn't really doing that. So, yeah, I don't know what he has to do to start a game, but yeah, that was a team going into it. So player ratings, Andre Onana gets a 6. Maguire and Evans, I'm going to give them both a solid 6.5 as well. Maguire, I thought, was dominant today. Dealt with everything so well. You know, won all his aerial duels. He was just so dominant. And we have to praise him when he plays well, like we do with any player. Just because I don't think he should be in the team or has a place in this team going forward, whenever he plays, if he plays well, I'm going to say he plays well. Because that's what we should do. We should do this because it does build confidence in these players at the moment. When we need these players, we need them to step up. We need them to be on top form. So I'm happy with him recently as well. Even against Brentford, he was really good. So yeah, I'm happy with him. So we'll give him a solid 6.5 and the same for Evans. Diogo Dalot, just for that strike today, I'm going to give a 7. Won us the game. Single-handedly won us that game with that strike. So I'm really happy with him. And we know he has it in his locker. He scored so many goals like that before, so it was just really good to see that again because we were in desperate need of something in that second half. So yeah, thank God for Diogo Dalot. So for me, I'm going to give him a 7. Lindelof, again, playing out of position, can't really expect too much, but I'm going to give him a 6. I thought he defended well. Obviously, he does not have the pace to go forward, but defensively, he done a job. So for me, yeah, he gets a 6 as well. Amrabat, I'm going to give a 5. And it's early days, but I'm not seeing a lot from what we're hearing about Amrabat and how good he is, controlling the midfield or just, you know, helping out with defence and that. But it's just not seeing enough at the moment. I know it's early days, but his passing's a bit off. I don't know what to think of him at the moment. I am going to give him time, of course, because it is early days, but the early signs are not there, and they haven't been there for all our signings, really. Mount, early signs weren't there. Andre and Onana, early signs are not there. So I just think all three of them are just caught the same thing. I don't know what it is, but none of them have really started or shined for Manchester United so far. So yeah, we give them a 5, but again, wasn't bad. Then we go McTominay 5 as well. I mean, his goal was a bit fluky, but again, got us into the lead. I mean, done a job, but we just know he's not reliable in that midfield. We couldn't control the midfield with McTominay and Amrabat, and that's never going to happen anyway. I never expected to control the midfield, even against Sheffield United, as bad as they are at points, which again, defended really well today, put up a good fight, but we should be dominating that midfield. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I didn't expect to with Amrabat and McTominay. Missing Casemiro. I mean, I'd prefer Eriksen to start the game today, but he didn't. But it is what it is, isn't it? So both of them, yeah. I'll give McTominay a 5.5 and Amrabat a 5. Then Bruno Fernandes again. I want to see more from him. I really do. I don't know, because recently we have mentioned he's not been at his best. And yeah, a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about Bruno Fernandes being so key for us, being our most important player at that point in time. And he's just faded away a little. I'm not too sure what it is, but yeah, we'll give him a 5.5 as well. Rashford, I'll give him a 6. He was much better today, in my opinion, than we have seen him. His attitude seems a little bit better. He was running down the wing more. He was taking on players. He was doing a bit more than he has been doing recently. But again, the chances he was getting, again, last year, he bags them. He bags them so easily. He's just missing simple chances again, which is not good enough because, again, he's our best success at getting goals, really, isn't it? So it was not good to see him missing those chances today. But yeah, we'll give him a 6. Højlund, again, didn't really get too many chances there, or a lot of service from Bruno or, Casemiro, or not Casemiro, Amrabat or McTominay. So we can't really blame him. But when his chance did come, he was very unlucky. Frovren made a good save late on in the first half. But other than that, yeah, I can't remember Højlund getting too many clear-cut chances in that game. So it's a shame because he's not really started the Premier League season well. He's been flying in the Champions League, but it's just been the Premier League season he is getting to grips with at the moment still. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But it's promising because he is getting himself into good positions. His hold-up play is good. He's getting in behind. So the signs are there, but we just needed to click. And when it does click, I think we're going to get a very clinical striker. Anthony as well, I'm going to give... I thought he was alright today. First game back in a long time, starting in a long time. So we'll give him a solid 6.5 as well. Didn't think he was bad. He's always energetic, normal Anthony, as we know him taking on players. Again, he was crossing it more as well, which we don't really see much from him. Of course, he was taking those long shots, which he's always going to do. But to have him back is a breath of fresh air because we have needed someone like that to come back into the side who can take on players, give us a bit extra. So yeah, we'll give Anthony a 6.5. But overall, guys, Ten Hag, I think, made the subs at the perfect time and they made the difference. Eriksen, when he came on, was making a difference. We'll give him a solid 5 as well. Didn't really play too much. Garnacho, I'm going to give a 6. For when he came on, he was very bright. He was energetic, as I mentioned. And I want to see more of Garnacho. He just brings so much excitement to this team, which at the moment Rashford is not bringing. So, yeah, I thought his subs were decent. Of course, we saw Varane come on, done a job, so we give him a 5. But other than that, guys, we just needed to win the game. It's concerning that we're making it look very difficult against these type of teams and making them look good. But that's where we are at the moment. And I don't think that's going to change until we get our full fit side back. But we'll have to wait and see. A massive week coming up, as I mentioned. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. If you did enjoy, please smash a like. Please subscribe to the channel. But anyway, guys, that's me done. Hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.